Alright guys, so another topic regarding Captain America Civil War. Now obviously this is going to be a major spoiler right here, and this is of course going to kind of rewrite what we know from Captain America's history and Iron Man's and the entire MCU. So obviously I should put this up there, but there is a full spoiler warning in effect, as I will be spoiling everything and talking about the aspects of it. So in Captain America Civil War, we learn that Baron Zemo wants the Avengers to fight each other, and he has a plan because he knows about some of the missions that Bucky Barnes has went on. Now, what he wants to do is track down former, officers that actually worked with this, that worked in this program, to try to track down Bucky Barnes to learn about a certain date in the early 90s. And he cannot do this until he gets a hold of the Winter Soldier to learn what these things that he was, doing were. When he does get him, we finally learn that, there was a whole nother Winter Soldier project that was going on. But that's not the only thing that happens. We actually get to learn, and so does Tony Stark, that Bucky Barnes was the reason that Howard Stark and his wife Maria, Tony Stark's mom, were killed. And we get to see that Howard was actually carrying a bunch of blue vials. Essentially, these were things that were used to make other Winter Soldiers, and he crashes them, steals it, and then he brutally pulls out Howard, beats him in his face until he dies, so punching him with his fist, with his metal arm, and then he goes over and chokes Maria out. Now, the other big revelation in this is, after this happens, that Captain America knew about this the entire time. He knew that Bucky did this, but he kept it a secret from Tony. And this is what causes them to have the major showdown at the end, thus Baron Zemo technically winning in his plan as the villain, because his plan was just to set the Avengers to fight each other and to break them up, which technically he's done at the end of the movie. There's now Secret Avengers and there's the real Avengers. So hopefully that explains that for you guys. It is a pretty big revelation, and I think a lot of us actually expected this. I remember predicting this right when I did my Winter Soldier review, so it's pretty good to see it, actually happen.